What is up, X YouTube? Welcome back. Another absolutely beautiful day to do some TA on the charts. So, without any further ado, let's jump straight into the TA. So, we're going to start off as usual with BTC. As we all know, or should know at this point, when BTC moves, all our alts are going to move. So until we get a clear direction from Bitcoin, it's probably not a great idea unless it's an extremely high probability setup to start shorting or long any of your alts. So let's take a look at what's going on. So we came into here and we're just grinding up. We're leaving a lot of liquidity behind, but we've seen this before in another example. I believe it was sometime in December last year. There's a few examples of this, but we have this one in August where we created this kind of fake looking distribution and just popped right to the upside. And as you can kind of see, we're doing something similar on the lower or mid time frames where we're just slowly grinding up, kind of trying to distribute, but failing to. And now we created a new range on the lower time frames. And we actually got confirmations. So we originally broke structure here, confirming this beautiful Model 1 TCT schematic. We have some lows. It's nice, pretty nice return to zone, I'd say. And we came into this demand zone, and actually we broke structure right here, confirming this TCT Model 1 schematic. So we should be headed to this, where X marks the spot. We're headed to the range lows. Now, if New York opens and we decide to start popping up, we do have a little supply zone above us, and if we can grind up slowly, you can get a reconfirmation. So if you are in the short already, just be aware we could come up for this demand, but it's completely not necessary, and I'm expecting the range lows. And if we do start closing candles below the range and breaking out of our deviation threshold, if you don't understand the deviation threshold, it's just basically to give us a good estimate of a good break and a good deviation. So you can check, these are my settings for it. It's the 1.25 fib and the negative 0.5 fib. So if we start closing candles below here, I'm expecting us to come to this demand at 95K before potentially reaccumulating. And in here, there's going to be some incredible opportunities. Our alts are probably going to see a pullback if we do come here, and these are going to be crazy buying zones. Probably one of the most beautiful buy zones before we really see a parabolic alt season. So that's going to do it for BTC. I think that's pretty much clear. Zooming in just locally. Yeah, we're in this confirmed distribution. You don't want to trade any accumulations going against that. And if we do come up here, leaving a nice trail of liquidity, I will look to add to this short position. But at the moment, we're just chilling. Stop loss is de-risked, and we'll see what happens. So next, we're going to move on to Solana. So coming in here, we have this range. It's not looking the cleanest at the moment. We did complete this accumulation, which got completed yesterday, and we broke to the upside. So now we're just in an uptrend, so we can pull our range from high to low. And we just came up to confirm, so I'll set alerts at our range high and our range low. But other than that, absolutely nothing on Sol. Zooming out, just building high time frame context. We are in this confirmed accumulation that hit its target, and now we're actually in price discovery. I believe it was just yesterday that, yes, we came up here and we're in brand new territory. These are all-time highs for Sol. So we're gonna take it from there. But we did grab an extremely important liquidity point from the chart, so I'm expecting some form of distribution. So we're just gonna wait for our confirmations and take it from there. I think Sol's clear. So moving on to Pepe, we're in this nice range. We're in this actually larger range where we have our initial range high. Or actually, we're in a downtrend, so we can pull our range from low to high. And we have our initial range low, initial range high, and we got our deviation 1. If you look on the 3-hour time frame, you'll notice that these taps got mitigated and they're just really one tap. So the plan for SOL, at least today, is we're in this pretty nice zone. We have our range. Since we're in an uptrend, we can pull our range from high to low, and we did get our deviation 1 right here, and we have our extreme liquidity that has not been grabbed yet. We are coming down a bit aggressively, but we're leaving a nice trail of buy side liquidity behind. So if we pop up, the plan for SOL would be, or Pepe would be, I'd like to see us come up, potentially grab this supply before breaking structure. We can potentially take a short all the way down to this demand zone, and then potentially take this all the way to range highs, since we are in this range right here where we have our initial range low, our deviation 1, and if we can take this down to this demand zone, get our second deviation, this could be a beautiful swing long on Pepe. So that's pretty much the plan right now. I'm aware of this supply above, and we're just going to wait for confirmations. There's nothing there yet. We are coming down a bit aggressively, which I don't love, but if we can come up slowly aligning with that New York Open pre-New York, I will be looking, excuse me, take this all the way down to this demand zone here. So I think Pepe is clear. Moving on to XRP. We were in this range. We had a little accumulation here, or distribution here, that broke structure and actually failed, and now is just popping up. So there's nothing there at the moment. You can pull your range from high to low, and you can see there's literally nothing going on XRP at the moment. Just needs more time. Gonna check back in on this in a little while, but at the moment, I think that's clear. This pair has been extremely strong, and I think we're going a lot higher on XRP. It's really doing some great things this cycle. So that's pretty much it for XRP. And finally, let's go over Doge. So we had this range I was watching. It's nothing here. We came up super aggressively, and now we're just mitigating this supply above us. And there's nothing really here. I'm watching for a sweep of the range high. In building context, we are in this higher time frame range where, as you can tell, we have our deviation 1, or we have our initial range high, so we can pull our range from high to low, and we got our deviation 1, so we can extend this range. And we did leave a nice liquidity zone, so we have our extreme liquidity marked out and our alerts are getting set. So the goal would be just doing some pre-planning. If we can come up here, get a potential nice distribution, a nice either model 1 or model 2, getting our deviation 1, grinding slowly, continuing to keep this beautiful return zone that we're building, get our break of structure, and we can also take this all the way to our extreme liquidity before looking for beautiful swing longs to potentially new all-time highs on Doge. So that's going to do it. That's all I'm really seeing here on our main pairs. ETH, let's check it out. We're in this range. I don't like this aggressive uptrendy price action, so I'm just looking at this as our new range, and it's not confirmed yet. So nothing really here on ETH. We're in this bigger range. We haven't really been doing anything, so nothing on ETH, and I think that's going to do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If there's any tickers you want me to go over, any ideas for new videos, I'm always happy. I'm trying to improve the content every single day and just trying to help the community. And if you have any questions about the concepts I use, feel free to reach out. I use TCT concepts. And thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.